Namaskar. How do we deal with negative emotions? Human beings are psychosentimental beings, and we are affected by so many emotions throughout the day based on what we see in TV, social media, interactions with others, and in general with all kinds of human interaction. Emotions are present. And some of these emotions are negative. There could be grief, sorrow, disappointment, anger, jealousy, pride, and so on. And it's important for us to be able to control, manage our negative emotions so that we can have good mental health. And of course, this will help us to do deep meditation. So there are a few methods that we can employ for this purpose. One would be to, when that emotion comes, allow it to express itself, welcome it. And when it completely and totally expresses itself, there's no more energy in that emotion. And we experience that peace that comes from that dissipated energy from that emotion. It's something like a balloon. When it completely and totally deflates, it's no more having that shape of the balloon. And we may have to do this every day and maybe many times in a day whenever a negative emotion overcomes our mind for any reason. Of course, you know that through the practice of meditation, we are meditating upon Supreme Consciousness. And so by connecting ourselves to that infinite flow of cosmic consciousness, because as you think, so you become. We try to overcome those negative emotions. They will definitely come in the meditation. But through that constant, regular practice, we can slowly and gradually helps us, meditation, to overcome that negative thought. Then we have the practice of yoga postures. Certain postures are very beneficial for the emotions that are found mostly in the lower chakras, in the second and third chakra. So certain postures will help to regulate the secretion of hormones from those glands and make our mind more calm, more steady, so that meditation can be done more well and we have greater control of our emotions at the same time. There are other practices that, as you know, in our channel, the happy emotion we're expressing when the Babanam Kevalam, and our arms are raised and we're singing Babanam Kevalam, infinite love is all there is. And this constant practice will invigorate and create that very positive emotion of love for the Supreme Consciousness, for the created being. And after every meditation, we are to offer the feelings, the attachments, the emotions that come in our mind in the form of a color. And it may be represented with a lotus flower. And we give that to the witness, the inner witness, which is that Supreme Consciousness. In this way, there are so many methods to manage negative emotions, and it's a constant practice that we have to do. In this way, we'll enjoy mental peace as much as we can throughout the day, and it will help us in our meditation. Maybe you have some ideas on how you have controlled your negative emotions. Please share them in the chat with everyone. Thank you. Namaskar.